Hey kitties! So today I'm going to be doing my first time tag. This tag has been going around a few years ago actually, and I just saw it on YouTube by Zoella and Alfie and Tyler Oakley. So many big YouTubers did it and I was like, you know what, I want to do it. It seems so much fun. So these are my first experiences slash things. Let's go. First love. This one is very hard for me to answer because I would naturally say one of my animals. Each of them growing up, that would be like my first love. But if we're talking boyfriend wise, it would be the first person I said I love you to was my ex Randy. But being in my relationship now with Dalton, I actually know now what true love is. And now I know that in my previous relationships, I never truly loved them because now I know the feeling of love and experiencing love, and it's, you know, an everyday thing. It consumes you in a good way, and it's butterflies constantly and it's magic and sparks and everything. So I would say my first love in a relationship is definitely 100% Dalton, with no doubt about it. You know. First kiss. I did a video on my first kiss and I'm not gonna say the name. It's actually really funny. He actually messaged me on Facebook today. So that video will be linked down below in detail. First pet. My first pet was Babar, and he was a Cocker Spaniel? That doesn't sound right. Oh well, he was very adorable. I don't remember him much, but from stories that my mom told me, like, he was such a great animal, and the infamous butter story that my mom tells all the time, that was with Babar. First fear. I phoned my mom when I was looking through these questions, and I didn't know. This is the only one I didn't know, so I phoned her and asked her what my first fear was, and she said dinosaurs. I was terrified of dinosaurs. Seeing them on TV or movies, I would be terrified. I actually thought dinosaurs were gonna come to Earth, and I would cry and I would scream. There was a movie actually called Dinosaurs. My mom and dad took me to it with my brother, and I just cried and screamed and shut my eyes. And then afterwards, there was at McDonald's, I'm pretty sure they were in the kids' meals, they had the dinosaurs toys, and I was like, oh, I didn't want to do anything. I hated it. And when it was like, oh, dinosaurs, and I was like, oh my god, now I can't eat McDicks. First job. My first job was working at Value Village as a cashier. I did the cash register. I cleaned the floor, sales floor, picking up clothes. I did the fitting rooms and just like the general duties. Yes, loved that job. First car, a 2002 Ford Mustang. I loved it so much. It was my very first baby and I hugged it and loved it. Oh, that was actually the first car that I drove because I had it. My first car was a red, I forget the year, Mustang. My dad purchased for me to get me to drive because I didn't have my license, and he like did that to push me to get my license. But it was like years and years and years after, so they sold that since then because it was just sitting there because I wouldn't go get my license. And when I finally got my license, that's the car that I got. Okay, first cell phone. I actually still have mine and I love it so much. It's adorable. So I will say that my first cell phone that I used was, I shared it with my mom, and it was one of those like brick phones. It was legit and awesome. But my first cell phone that I got was this one. This is the Motorola Razor. I always want to say Crazer. This was the Razor and it was amazing. It actually still turns on and everything. I have the charging cables. It is dead right now, obviously, but I can charge it and it will turn on, and I have pictures in there like of me like, hey, like selfies, like, oh girl, look at this. I love this phone, honestly, gave no problems. This is cute. First boyfriend. That would be, wow, do I even know my first boy? Actually, I know my first boyfriend. His name was Blair, and I was in grade 6, 7, and I didn't even like him, and he didn't even like me. We were just in the schoolyard, and a bunch of us went out in the field. I remember this, and there was this little dandelion, and he tied it in the shape of a ring just for like fun, playing around. And one of my friends said, oh, are you giving that to Samantha? Like, are you guys gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend? And I don't know why people shipped us so much, but like everyone loved us together, and I didn't like him, he didn't like me, like at all. And then he like put the ring on my finger, and it was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. So I was like, oh yeah, boyfriend, and he's whatever. So that was my first boyfriend unofficially. First YouTube video you've ever made. So it was a hairstyle video that I was uploading for a wedding that I was going to because I didn't want to forget it. So I kind of just recorded it, and I had too much room on my computer, so I just was like, I need somewhere to post it. So I think I like Googled upload, how to upload a video, and YouTube came up, so I just made an account and uploaded it. It was actually quite funny because, well, that video has been since deleted and I don't even have the video anymore, which sucks. But it wasn't like, oh, hey guys, I'm doing this. I literally just sat there in silence, like, you know, chewing gum or whatever and like doing my hair, and people started viewing it. It didn't get many views, maybe like 5, but people started requesting and there was likes on it and comments, and I'm like, what? People were like, you should actually do this and show us more, like show us more hairstyles, and that's how it kind of all started. First music you ever bought. The first music I ever bought was a cassette tape, because there was no such thing as like CDs back then, because I'm old, and it was the Spice Girls Spice World. I remember it, I still have it. If I can find it, I will put it in this video because I still have it, and it was amazing. Spice Girls were my fave. First concert you went to? Avril Lavigne. It was the most amazing thing ever. I sat way at the back. My mom, my brother, my best friend at the time, we all went together, and literally we bought or rented binoculars to see her on stage. That's how far away we were. But my family didn't have much money back then, so we weren't able to get amazing seats, and we booked kind of late. So I was still very, very happy and appreciative I was able to go see Avril. First big purchase. That would definitely be my house. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe some cars, but my cars were never expensive. But my house, I guess, would be my biggest purchase, and I'm very, very thankful, and I love it, but I want to love a new house. So I love where I'm at, but I love even more where I will be. First man you said I love you to. The first man I ever said I love you to was definitely my daddy. He's the first man I said I love you to, and I still do to this day, so that's a good thing. First gadget you owned. Okay, that would be my Nano Baby. Now, it's very, very similar to a Tamagotchi, if you guys had those. So, I bet so many people are like, what are you talking about? What is this? Because I have so many younger viewers, but any 90s babies out there would probably remember these. It was like a keychain, and it was like a little computer on a keychain, and mine was a Nano Baby. I also had a Tamagotchi, but my very first one was a Nano Baby, and it was basically a baby. You just push buttons to feed it or wash it, and you know, like give it a bath and stuff and make them laugh. I think it was so long ago. And then the Tamagotchis, it was like a little, almost like a dinosaur, I think. I don't know, it was so long ago, but you did the same thing. You like played with them and made sure he didn't die and everything like that. Like, it was just like basically taking care of a pet electronically, and it was very bad graphics. It was 90s graphics, and it was amazing. Like, those things were my life. If I ever find one again at like Value Village or something, maybe I could look on eBay. Like, I'm so buying one. Okay, so those were all my firsts and my first times. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love for you guys to do this, and the questions will be in the description box down below, and I tag everyone watching this to do it because I thought it was really fun. And thank you guys so much again. Bye!